Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome to another one of my videos where I go through some shows that are currently on in London and I give you my sort of mini reviews or tips. This time it's not gonna be a huge selection, but there are some really brilliant ones in here, so stay tuned. The show I was probably most interested in was Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? By Edward Albee. It's obviously a hugely famous play, and this production, which is at the Harold Pinter Theatre, has Imelda Staunton in it. And I'm a huge fan of Imelda Staunton. I've already seen her in 3 different stage shows, and she was always just unbelievable. And this was no exception, although I have to say, knowing her gypsy performance very well, I would say there were some similarities here. The topics of these 2 plays are slightly similar. So I wasn't like 100% blown away, because I already knew she was capable of this, if you know what I mean. But I was still like 97% blown away. I'm definitely planning to go back and grab a better seat than I had this time. The other main character is played by Conleth Hill, whom you might know from the Game of Thrones. I don't, but... And I would say probably he was the real revelation for me. Traditionally, the character of Martha is the one people talk about, while here, her husband George was equally as multi-layered, important and interesting character. The way the dynamic of their relationship was changing throughout the show was just breathtaking. So it was really an acting masterclass from both of them. I definitely recommend to see it. At the National Theatre, I saw My Country, a work in progress at the Dorfman Theatre. And this is a new verbatim play about Brexit, which is a topic I was really excited about. I am a big fan of verbatim plays. I did enjoy it, but I was kind of expecting more, I have to say. So if you already know quite a lot about Brexit, I don't think this will really bring anything new. I like when a verbatim play goes into depth and shows me the perspective of people with other experience than I have. But this one was like this mosaic. It stayed quite on the surface, I thought personally. What I thought was more relevant was a new play at the Donmar Theatre called Limehouse by Steve Waters. It's a fictional account of a real life event in the early 80s when 4 members of the Labour Party, or some of them were former members, I think. So they met up and they discussed starting a new party, and it resulted in the creation of the Social Democratic Party. But in talking about this point in history, the play manages to stay very topical and provide a commentary for the events right now. There are a lot of lines that got very enthusiastic laughs, like, or maybe there's a design fault in the Labour Party. Why else would we hate all our leaders? So it just shows how we deal with certain issues over and over, and we have to take the chance and risk and start something. It was quite sad. All these political plays are sad because they always end the way the reality is. But it was a lot about hope, and it was extremely funny as well. I really enjoyed Roger Allam in one of the parts. Obviously, if you know him, he's very good at sort of sarcastic remarks and jokes. So it was an amazing evening, really, of thought and fun. I believe it's sold out, but if you are able to get a ticket, they have standing day seats, I think. So go for it, please. And probably the most amazing production of the bunch was Hamlet at the Almeida, directed by Robert Icke, who's probably my favorite director. I've talked about him previously. He did an amazing production of the Oresteia of 1984. The last production I saw by him was Mary Stuart at the Almeida as well. And Hamlet was just as amazing. It was the original text, but it was set in current costumes. The set was very clean and simple. There was an extremely effective use of technology. I just loved the way they did the ghost. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. And the actors were amazing. Andrew Scott plays Hamlet, Juliet Stevenson is Gertrude, Angus Wright Claudius, and they're all just amazing. All the supporting actors were amazing. I don't know everyone's name, but really, it was a great cast. It was just extremely engaging, and you didn't feel like you were watching this old play, which obviously that's the goal when you're doing a classic, to make it current, and they achieved that 100%. Please, please, please go see this. And please do talk to me if you have seen any of these or if you have some other tips. I will love to hear them. Have a lovely day. Bye.